Okay guys, if you can see that kind of directly in the middle of your screen is a crack in my windshield that I got today. I have a 2016 Jeep Renegade. This is the second time in 4 years I got a cracked windshield from a car in front of me that kicked up a rock on a highway. It was doing about 50 miles per hour and just kicked up a rock and cracked my windshield. It happened about 2 years ago, and I did eventually get the windshield replaced, and now 2 years later it's happened again. So how long can you go with a cracked windshield? Well, if it's just a small crack, and this is relatively small, if I zoom out you'll get perspective. I mean, this is my entire windshield here. See, I was zoomed in. It's just like kind of in the middle there. Can't really see it from looking far away. So it's less than 6 inches. And when you have a crack that small, it's not an immediate threat or safety issue. As the temperature would change, it could become a safety issue because it will tend to spider, meaning the crack will enlarge and expand throughout the windshield. It's kind of directly in the middle of the screen. It's like a whitish color. So eventually what I did with the first crack was that I had got a repair kit. I went to a shop and they put like some glue or silicone in it, and it worked for a little bit, but in New Jersey in the winter it started to expand the crack. So I just eventually, after 6 to 8 months keeping it, just decided to replace the windshield. It cost me somewhere between $500 to $600. Why so much? Because this windshield, 2016 Jeep Renegade Trailhawk Edition, has like a rain sensor and something else, so it's not a basic car. So when it's not basic, everything's always a little bit more. And I think at the time they had no aftermarket windshield. I don't know how it is today, 4 years later. But like everything in life, you want to try to keep things simple because it's always something. It's always something in life. And so the less you have, the less you have to worry about, the less you have to repair or fix. And the older I get, the more important that principle is. And what I would just share with you is that, life, I'm making this video on a cracked phone. My phone screen is cracked. It's only a year old. My windshield is cracked. It's only 2 years old. And the older I get and the less I have, I live a minimalistic life, the less I tend to let it affect me. But when I'm in my younger days, I used to want everything to be perfect. But nothing stays perfect. Life is a cracked windshield. Life is a spaghetti stain on your shirt. And dealing with adversity in life, and this is small adversity compared to some people's problems, so I'm thankful and I put that in perspective. But I'm just sharing with you, in life you're going to have things that bother you, thorns in your side, cracked windshields, cracked phones, and you have to take it in perspective because it could be a lot worse. And then you also have to remember, keep it simple. The simpler the car, the simpler cost it is to repair the windshield. The less stuff you have, the less stuff you have to worry about. And let some things just roll off your mind, right? Because my phone's still working with a cracked screen. My car, I'm going to let this be for a little bit to see if it expands or not. I'm in Florida now, so I don't have to deal with the winter weather. The change in climate shouldn't be too bad this winter, so but I'm going to let it be for now. I'm just going to let it be because it's not blocking my vision. It's not a safety issue. It's a small crack, less than 6 inches. So I'll let it be. There's no DMV inspection in Florida. Your cars don't get inspected by the state. So there's no issue there. So I'll just let it be for now. And if it becomes worse, I'll certainly get it replaced. But, life is just dealing with things that bother you. Again, stains on your shirt, cracks on your screen. Life is imperfect. So again, keep things simple. Keep your car simple, keep your life simple. Don't complicate it, because something is always going to be wrong. It's never going to be perfect. Your outfit doesn't stay creased and clean. Your car doesn't stay without a ding, without a dent. So just life. Keep things simple, less anxiety, less worries, because it's always going to be something, guys. All right, leave a comment below if you ever had a cracked windshield. Now, I think on the Jeep Renegade too, see the aerodynamics of this are a little bit more upright than a standard vehicle, even though all vehicles can get cracked windshields, especially like on the highway. But for all the other cars I had in my lifetime, I'm 39 years old, I never had a cracked windshield. I had the Jeep Renegade for 4 years. This is the second time I had a cracked windshield. So I'm certainly on the road more than I used to be when I was younger, but you know, it seems a little bit odd. I think it's the aerodynamics a little bit too of the boxy shape of the Jeep Renegade. But leave a comment below if you've ever gotten a cracked windshield, what you did to repair it, if you repaired it, how long you kept it, and what type of car you got. All right, guys, peace and love. Hit that thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe if you're not. See you in the next one.